My name is Geoff, I need something to do, an excuse to have conversations with you. I wasted my life gaining pop culture knowledge, which shows much more than my 10 seconds in college. My name is Geoff, Geoff needs something to do.
All right, hello everybody. So here I am sitting with my good mate Donald Didgeridoo, ready to hear the news from under the down over. Not sure I'm familiar with that phrase, but good day regardless. Awesome. So as you probably know, America has been in the news lately. But yeah, what's going on in your hometown, Perth, right? Well, in Perth, we're experiencing a real cracker of a drought. Almost no beer left. No beer. Right. It's really giving all of us the weepy crock, if you catch my drift. I'm not sure I've heard that phrase. Well, anything else going on? Crikey, what else do you need? All right. Well, I guess... Thanks. Go fighting wobblies.
Fwa, fwa, fwa. Eric, you seem like a fwa guy. You're
Fwa?
yeah.
Fwa!
Nice. You seem very fwa. That's a thing
It's
to
like,
say to it.
Yeah, you seem fake.
It's kind of an informal thing to tell someone. Oh, it reminds me, I need to go floss my teeth.
Ooh.
That's Emma Pace Jonas.
I'm a
With-
floss Jonas.
Emma, do you...
Oh no, she's broken.
What are you talking about?
Can I just pretend to be Will Gibbons and just
Yes.
the sentence I say just poorly?
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Oh Lord,
1,000 times.
that's
We've
my
probably
favorite.
made that joke. That's also been a Salem thing before he kind of moved out of Salem. It's just everybody kind of poking fun at how he does that. And
Well, we've all done Will jokes.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And, like I gave him,
And Will's all done our jokes.
That's right. We've all given him a joke that he royally messed up at one point or another.
I've all given him a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Oof.
thread with Will about F. Stop Fitzgerald's is like my favorite thing I've ever seen on the internet now.
It's the least sad public meltdown I've seen. I don't feel bad for anybody.
Yeah.
Those shows weren't fun.
Yeah, I've only heard stories.
They were fun to not be responsible for and go what? And then you leave.
Well, I
before
don't
it's
know.
over.
3 hours. I don't know if I could deal with him that long.
Also, it was in the middle of the
Christ.
summer and hot.
Oh, right, because that upstairs room is horrible that way.
No ventilation.
Yeah. Anyway, well, that's the professional opening to
Geoff needs something to do.
which we have today. Eric Edquist.
Hello.
Hello. Clapping.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
What a wonderful audience.
I'm slacking on my duties here. Gotta
Duties.
get that in there.
Slacking.
What?
Nothing going.
I'm gonna get sued by the Little Brown Jug Corporation or something.
God, Tyler, those edibles, I can just smell them from here. I don't normally
they're
say
so
that about
loud.
like cookies, but like,
Well, there's a lot of weed in here.
damn, son.
Do you probably just like have to have one of those per day to be normal, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, he's the Betty Crocker of weed edibles.
I wish I could bake that well. But yeah, hello, Eric. Edward. I almost said Edward. I'm the fucking worst.
Hey, truth be told, that's my name on my AAA card. Because
Yeah.
they're like, this is your name. I'm like, it's not my name. They're like, well, this is what you have to use to like get your car towed. So, I'm Edward.
I honestly was like AAA, like baseball.
Yeah.
Like that's literally what was going through my head because I don't drive, so like car things I don't know.
I'll get called up one of
Yeah,
these days.
what's the AAA? Is that a car thing?
Or it's
I don't
like
know.
Absolute Alcoholics Anonymous.
Oh, it's
You're
like
certain.
the Advanced Alcoholics Anonymous
I'm pretty sure they pay in
second
Jeff coins.
edition.
You get Geoff coins every time you know.
Oh, he knows about
relapse.
Geoff coins.
Hey, are you an investor?
I mean, start throwing them my way, and I'll put them in like a little leather pouch or something.
If I had proper funding, I would get the best glitter. So
Yeah, you can't get them wet.
let me know.
That's a thing about those.
Well, I could move up to plastic. I don't know. That's kind of a big sky dream.
We don't have the budget to move past
Sky
construction
dream?
paper,
What the
Geoff.
fuck? Pipe dream or yeah, no, I know.
I just imagine if you like pickpocket a homeless person like in Skyrim or something, when you kill a Draugr and like the coin sack falls out, it's just like fucking Geoff coins.
Yeah, you're like, no thanks.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Discard. Push
You
A.
will accept Geoff coins.
No,
You can't
we
see
won't.
it. You can't see it, but I did the Jedi thing.
He's doing Star Wars.
What are you, some
No,
kind of
I
Jedi?
did it from the best
Sky
Star Wars
Wars.
movies. What?
Sky Wars. It was a callback to two things at the same time.
But yeah, hello, Eric.
Hi. Howdy.
Obviously, I'm very good at interviews.
I think you're fantastic, and you have terrific hair.
Thanks. I don't do anything with it. I
Al
just let
natural.
it grow, and then Snarfy cuts it. Oh, I could plug Snarfy's Court Street appearance. If you need your haircut, go to Court Street appearance.
That's where I go
Okay.
too.
That's what
At first, I thought you said Smurfies. I'm like, nah, there's not enough blue. Like, shade of
there's-
blue in there somewhere.
there's plenty of blue in Snarfy's place.
Yes, definitely.
Hair. Lots of blue hair.
Oh,
not,
really
not,
old
not
people?
old people, no. They dye a lot of hair blue.
Ooh.
So I've seen.
Yes, that's true. A little green too. It varies. They have the whole spectrum now.
What is green but a shade of blue?
Well, not not that. Oh boy, it ain't easy being green. Okay, this is kind of an interesting story. There's this old a comic back in the day, and he was like, "Man, we were doing a writing session because he had set up a writing session, and no one else had shown up besides me, so I felt bad." And he was like, "I can't figure out how to do this joke," and it was something about the Muppets doing drugs.
Ooh.
And I was like, "Oh, just Kermit. It ain't easy getting good green, and that was the best joke that I think that he ever told. And that's not a good joke. I'm not saying that's a good joke, but so yeah, Eric, just what was it? When did you start comedy? Like, how long have you been doing that?
I'm
Doing that. Jesus,
doing it.
the worst.
Well, I first started bombing like 4 years ago. I did a couple mics and then got really discouraged and was like, "Oh, fuck this." And then I've been doing
It's a
it.
similar story with everyone on that.
Yeah, and I had the sad liberty of having both of those recorded, and they're on Facebook on video. One of them at least is really pixelated, so if someone's like, "Is that you?" I can go, "No, wasn't me." I wasn't talking about people on the video lottery machines when they hit a bonus.
So you had the good sense to pixelate it, but not to not record it.
Yeah, it's very
And put it up online for some reason.
a lot of regret in life.
One
One of many.
I don't know. I don't have any of those.
Yeah.
I'm happy and go free. That's what I'm.
Yeah, I see a lot of smiles on your page. A lot of mental smiles.
Oh, because I'm a funny guy. I do. It would be fun to have like just a soundboard that has like the toilet flush and all that. I could become a morning radio DJ.
Whoa.
KUFO, you listening? No.
I don't think that's a thing anymore.
Oh, right.
It's
God
like
damn it.
political talk radio now.
That's how up I am on the radio news. So yeah, you've been doing comedy a couple of years though,
Yeah.
and who are your guys? Who do you like?
I mean, I got a lot of.
I'm not good at interviewing.
I got a lot of men's in my life. If that's what you want to talk about, but if you want comedy influences,
I just I like hearing people's like stories and their origin stories, who made them what they are. You know, just because I think everybody has a different like algorithm that makes them. You know.
Yeah. Like when I was a little kid, we would vacation once a year. We'd go to Sun River, Oregon, and
I've been there.
Yeah.
Call out. Anyway, keep going.
Sun River, Oregon. You have great bike trails, but your horses shit a lot. Robin Williams live at Broadway was like my first real like introduction. Like holy shit, because like I mean we all knew him as like the Mrs. Doubtfire and Flubber. Those are like why did I say Flubber?
No, his greatest movies. Flubber and Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, and you know the real side splitter 1 hour photo.
Robin Williams right now.
Mrs. Doubtfire is one of those movies that, like, if you watch it now, you're like, oh, this is really, really problematic.
Hot
like,
jambalaya.
Everything about that movie. Kind of like, what was the other one that? Oh, well, Ace Ventura. Problematic.
I think Ace Ventura is worse than Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, well, it is, but it's just there's a lot of jokes that are very uncomfortable now in Mrs. Doubtfire, I would say. Just because of, you know, the context of the film. Because, you know, I don't know. Yes, but yes, Ace Ventura is definitely worse.
Yeah, like one day into being a woman, I'm already having hot flashes. When it's like knocking his,
right.
knocking his
joke.
tits
Oh,
off.
Harvey Firestein. He's in that movie. Oh, boy. Robin Williams. That's for some reason I haven't heard a lot of people talk about him as an influence, which he definitely was for me. I mean, I almost said Ghostbusters. What is wrong with
Lord,
me?
Geoff.
I know, right?
Do you need to go to sleep?
Maybe.
Tyler, why'd you give Geoff one of those edibles? God,
I ate all three.
No, it was just the smell.
oh my God, he ate all of them.
I did.
Oh.
Wow, really?
Well,
Holy shit.
Well, then we'll find
not
out.
that strong.
Well, then we'll find out why your dad called you Pudwheat, because that's something I'm really curious. I'm really curious about that.
Fuck if I know.
Oh boy. Have you always lived in Oregon?
No, I'm from Bellingham, Washington, which is about 90 miles north of Seattle, right next to the Canadian border.
I always mix up Bellingham with the one that's right across the lake or whatever. It's like from Seattle, like right across. Bellevue. Yeah. I always mix those two up for some reason.
Yeah, that's where I thought you were from.
Yeah. A little more north, a little more maple syrup. And,
One is
that's
where the
Bellingham.
band MXPX came from.
Ooh. And what's that shit band? Death Cab for Cutie? Yeah, they're from Bellingham.
That shit band,
Yeah.
Death Cab for Cutie. That's definitely one of the worst band names that's ever existed. But I'm a bit of a fan. His voice gets annoying to me, but
yeah, I mean, you could take like the CD inserts and like use them as toilet paper, and it wouldn't make a difference to me.
all right, feel strongly about that.
Well, I used to work at a car wash, and one of the members of the band would come in and wouldn't tip. It's like you have so much money.
Oh.
Like, what's $1? Like, I just dried your whole car. Like,
Yeah.
how dare you?
Oh, if you want to hear an interesting story that's almost the opposite, I used to work at Movie Madness in Portland, and one of my coworkers was ranting about how much Everclear sucked, and which I mean I've been known to do that too.
The
but
liquor or the band?
Well, the band.
Yeah.
For the context of the story. So he was standing with his back facing the window thing, and I see Art Alexakis walk up to the window while he's doing this, and I was like, you know, doing that. You can't see this because it's an audio podcast, but I did the slit your own throat thing. that people do?
Kind
Yeah,
of.
you're kinda doing like
that's
the-
kind of what you did. What you actually did.
It was
wasn't
a
that.
hand
It was
gesture.
like done by the nipple, kind of.
Yeah, it was like you were being a DJ but panicking at the same time.
Jump
I've
off
never
your
really
nipples,
seen that
jump off your
gesture.
nipples.
Slit your own throat.
Yeah, you kind of were like doing the Shane O'Mac like fucking hand shame.
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah.
about to go off the top rope.
No, there's that thing that hipsters do where they like click their fingers together, and I cannot understand what that's about. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
What?
Yeah.
No,
Where
but
they-
it
they,
sounds
like, do
problematic.
this thing
what
where
you're-
they click their fingers together
Oh,
like that. Yeah.
yeah, that.
Maybe it's not all
They
hipsters.
probably-
I just only knew hipsters that did it.
they
so.
probably chew a lot of tobacco, and that's what you do to like pack a can. Makes
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
So-
okay.
You'll see rednecks doing that too.
This is an educational podcast.
It's the one thing they have in common.
But ding! That's one of those sound effects that I'd have on the soundboard.
Or we
You
can
know.
just get a spittoon in here.
I am
Yeah.
a professional sound technician.
Oh,
Jesus.
I apologize,
What
Emma.
sound do you need?
Okay. So we got to have the toilet flush.
He's got a list.
That's gold.
Okay.
oh, that's the
gotta
toilet.
fill.
That's the toilet refilling.
We got to get a clean cut on this.
It was a small tank.
And then we need the spittoon.
That's the weakest spit I've ever heard.
It was far away.
Oh boy. And then what else? We need
That's
we need a wah type of
Well, you
thing.
got that one.
You just did it.
Oh no,
Thanks a
no.
lot. You're stealing my
Edit that
job.
out. Edit that out.
One and done.
Done.
First take.
Oh boy, we're not gonna get into that. There's a whole thing anyway.
Stop
Don't
getting
worry
into
about
it.
I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about. Edit this out.
Wow.
Oh my god. Let's see.
So, Eric, how long have you been doing the show at the Waypost?
The Waypost we started in January. I'd been doing it at Donnie Vegas for
That's what that place is called.
which Waypost?
Donnie Vegas.
Yeah.
I did that one. Great hot dogs.
The great hot dogs. Shitty. There's.
You don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
You had
It
to
was-
move
it-
venues.
yeah,
Caught him
it was. It was a falling out. I didn't even have anything to do with it. It was just I woke up to a text like, "Yeah, we're not doing the show anymore." I was like, I wasn't even okay. And then the Waypost was like, "Well, we'll take you." And so I was like one of those orphans, you know. It's raining and like the door opens with that big creak, and it's like, "Let me in. I still need to do shows."
Yeah.
And,
Please, may I do another show?
Ma? You've already had.
That was the response to that.
How British people talk.
You've already had. You've already had enough burnout.
You're saying I'm burning out my career? How
I,
dare you?
oh,
You're not burning out. You're just growing up.
I'm not burning out. Yours was funny and I ruined it. Sorry.
your career is like the ember of a
No, it was
Charmander
still good.
tail. Like you can only become a Charizard from here.
There's a reference that I only barely get, which is rare. Oh, which is Pokemon stuff. That's Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Charmander.
That should be a game we play. We try
Name
to
that
out-reference
Pokemon.
Jeff.
That's
yeah.
literally anytime anyone makes a reference, that's kind of what we're playing. But
Jefference.
I always win.
That's what it could be
Jefference.
called. Jefferences.
Nice.
Oh.
Holy shit!
Look at that. Hire this guy.
Yeah,
Welcome to the writing staff.
I'll name your games.
the writing staff. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you're the game
write
naming
this.
department.
Oh boy.
Jeff Ritz's
Tyler Landon
commercials
names.
as he's falling asleep in bed.
I have before. I don't do it every time.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm just really, really hot.
I just like the ones how they play and read when they are the ones that you are like falling asleep while like taking drugs to fall asleep with.
Yes.
And yeah, it's like a fever dream on a script.
When I'm
It's
shooting
fun.
up heroin and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so what?
Nothing. Go on.
She farted.
Mm-hmm.
Another order. Oh yeah, I don't know if we mentioned your business on the last episode. Everybody support farting. It's
Chad's business.
business.
It's my business.
Ooh.
Yeah, business is booming.
I'm the producer.
Oh boy, is there a joke about a boom mic in there somewhere? No.
You can make it right now. Go.
No, we're gonna
do it.
We're gonna do 10 dumb jokes later.
Whatever that is.
I don't edit that out. You should just get like a cut of me saying "edit it out" and then edit that in, and it's meta.
That's not what meta means.
Fuck.
I'm trying to educate, not criticize.
Well, this is an educational show.
Yes.
I think we all wish that we could be Mr. Rogers, right? No.
I'd want to be the train because then I could go back and forth between like worlds. That'd be pretty sweet.
I like that everybody nodded or shook their head for that and didn't say anything into the microphone.
Mine was I'm not on board with.
Because like it's usually me that does stuff like that. Like I literally did it like 5 minutes ago. I have been away from Portland for quite a while, and I am curious, like, what the scene is like now. Like, if it's, is there like a clicky thing going on, or is it like, really?
Yeah.
It's not like a community.
Well, certain cliques will band together and form community, but there's some cliques that are just like, yeah, fuck these people, and I'm just like, you know what, I don't have time for that.
Right. It turns into like, the NWO like wrestling stuff where there's like different factions.
Yeah. Speaking of wrestling factions, you guys know about the Proud Boys, those assholes that
Yes,
are like
I do.
beating up people and they're white supremacists. Doesn't that sound like the shittiest like jobber faction? Like, for those of you who don't know what wrestling lingo, a jobber is like a wrestler or a group of wrestlers that always lose, and like they are set up to like have other people go over. It's just like the Proud Boys. Like, I mean, they're a bunch of dipshits like the Proud Boys. Like, what happens when you fight a group like the Nation of Domination or like DX? Like, you're totally fucked. You're a few chair shots away from, retiring.
Well, they're just like What sucks is that they're like MMA fighters, so they like use their strength to like, I don't know, like I just never understood how you could pretend to be like into liberty if you're. We don't usually get this serious on the show, so buckle in, everybody.
Turn on some goofy music and then talk about
serious stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's funnier to do that again or to do a different one because I don't know, because there's.
Okay, now talk about Nazis. Or whatever that is. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. What's that?
The Proud Boys they're
biggest dorks in the world.
Because I mean, like,
they're
I don't
assholes.
understand any of that conversation, so I assume that like
They're like a men's rights Nazi white supremacist group.
Yeah. One of the 6 or 7 listeners might not know what that is either.
Right? No. I shut up. I'll have you know that I have people in Ireland listening to me.
They're just like, yeah.
To be fair, when you got on stage at the mic last night, the back corner table yelled out "pancakes," and they were really excited, and they left after you got off.
Are you sure that wasn't Jared?
No, it was the back corner table by the tech booth. Yeah, they came to watch you.
What's funny is I don't think I even reference pancakes that much. Okay.
No, you don't. So they're clearly super fans. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I have to ask you a question, Geoff.
I did not hear that. That's nice. What?
I have to ask you a question.
Oh, flipping the tables.
Please don't flip the table.
Yeah, don't flip it.
This is unless we were playing beer pong or Magic the Gathering.
Only at F-Stop.
Yeah, we're not.
You don't have to. It's not an emergency.
We're not talking about Nazis anymore. Stop it.
What is your opinion on an International House of Burgers?
I just thought that it probably would have made more sense to make it breakfast.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But also, like, IHOB just doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
It sounds like a mutated ear of corn. I don't know. That's the best I got.
This sounds like a song, you'd like hobble out of IHOB, like, oh, I need a Lipitor. Like, fuck.
When did
Two burgers.
they change their name? Or
Yeah, they flipped the P upside down because they're rogue.
Genius marketing strategy.
Yes.
Oh, like the meme type of
I
behavior.
bet it's
Yes.
temporary just to
Okay.
get some attention, though.
Right,
They're
well,
gonna
right.
flip it
They made it like this big, like, we're not, it's a mystery what it is, and everybody was like, it's fucking breakfast. Like, it's breakfast, and then they come out and it's burgers. It's like,
That's stupid.
oh, well, someone posted a thing that their burger menu, they have American cheese on the burgers. Like, if you're gonna be the international house of burgers, you probably should have more than American cheese.
Yeah, little Havarti.
Especially
wouldn't kill ya.
considering American cheese is not technically cheese.
Ugh.
It's made out of like vegetable oil
It's cheese
and
product.
cancer.
Yeah.
I like cancer.
Kids love it.
Kids love cancer.
Mm-hmm.
That's my radio spot. Brought to you by cancer. Kids love cancer.
Thank you for playing him off.
Anytime.
I'll be here all week. Ah.
Did somebody throw something at you?
It was the
Dodge that tomato.
It was the cane that they. I really think we should get one of those because I think it would be really funny to get pulled off by a cane.
For this podcast?
Yes, for the podcast. An audio cane.
Hi, my name is Geoff. Ah! Yeah, there you go. Just Emma, did you want to do one?
What are we doing?
Getting pulled off the microphone with a cane.
I don't know what you mean.
Nice.
Well, that
Tyler?
What?
All right.
it's interesting to think that we were just talking about Nazis 5 minutes ago.
Nazis.
And now it sounds like we're
I
all
hate
going down
those
some
guys.
fun slides.
Did not see the cane thing coming.
Oh.
No, they never do. Do, 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 do. Speaking of music, I just did a Will thing. Speaking of music,
Speaking of... Go on.
yes, more pauses. Who did that when Will was on stage? He said more pauses.
Someone at Front Street.
But I just I think you're a music fan, I believe.
I can dabble.
Dabble in the music. I just I like talking about music too. What?
You usually have some musicians on your show at the Waypost.
I do. Yeah,
Is
that's
that
like
people you know?
usually. Yeah, I have a booker too for music, and he's just like, this guy's performing, and I'm like, cool. Let's get him on. Like
The guy you had at the... Chad and I did that show recently at the Waypost.
Yeah, yeah.
You had... It was like a pianist.
Oh,
He was great.
Igor. Yeah. He works at Donnie Vegas, and he's classically trained. I don't know if he went to Juilliard or somewhere.
Let's
It's like
see.
all these like really well educated people always somehow to migrate to like Portland or Pacific Northwest. He's just like, oh, I was classically trained. Can I play? I'm like, yeah, you can play.
Awesome.
Nice. I like when it's possible to mix comedy and music because it's difficult to pull off sometimes. Because like sometimes you have music people that are like, shut the fuck up and start the rock and the roll.
The music
stuff.
and the singing.
Real quick, there was one show that I did at the Waypost where I started the show, but the guy that you had do 2 songs before me, both of his songs were about date rape. And then I was supposed to go up and do comedy right after that.
Yeah. What's the deal
like,
with pretzels?
neat.
Like,
Yeah, it was a weird feeling.
Yikes. Oh man, I always hate it when comedians do shit like that.
They were anti, by the way, not like pro.
well,
Date rape
Oh,
songs.
anti-date rape.
Yes, want to make that clear.
What,
Okay. That's good.
I was like, because there's the Sublime song that's like sort of against it, but it's like, yeah, but you just like made a whole song where it's gross and terrible and describes it. So it's like, If you haven't heard the Sublime song, you don't need to.
I'm sorry.
It's
This
not-
is
I know
the
that
path I took
song.
us down.
And the song is like a story song about a guy who commits date rape, goes to jail, and then gets raped, and he's like, "That's what you get." And I think that's so stupid. Like, don't
Yeah, it's problematic.
be like, "Oh, rapists should get raped." No one ever should get raped anymore ever again.
So
Can
we've
we
done
just
that. Nazis. What else do
Yeah.
we need to cover?
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah, I
forgot.
thought this was a happy-go-lucky podcast.
I like the idea that people shouldn't get raped anymore, but people should have been raped before.
Oh, they deserved it.
They
back
definitely
then.
As that was coming out of my mouth, I was like, "That's not exactly what I'm trying to say."
I'm not taking the hard stance.
That's not. It's a soft
Like
stance.
creaky
I
floorboards.
mean, it's okay.
Like which
I just
one
found
can
out-
you step on.
I just found out which side of Cosby you're on. Okay.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh boy.
Hey,
Well,
Hey, he
let's
stopped. Okay.
That's true.
Oh God.
let's move on.
Yes,
we should play some games.
Games.
No.
Do we have some games, and which ones are we gonna play? Do-do-do-do. Mhm.
The
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
first game is which band loved Jesus?
And for the games portion, we got everybody in the room here.
Oh,
We
yeah,
got
I should introduce everybody. We have Emma Jonas.
Oh, hello.
And we have Chad, which you know him. He doesn't count.
It's true.
We have Eric,
howdy.
of course, and Tyler,
I was gonna say howdy.
who transported from the past into this now, which is the future. When people do the future, they always do the ghost sound effect. I want like, why
Because
is
the
that?
future is frightening.
Future's ghost.
Oh, well, the future is dead. Is that what it is?
It's
Very nihilistic.
like a pre-ghost.
Pre-ghost. Is that? But that's purgatory, right?
I don't know.
Oh, I
You're
guess
the Bible guy.
I'm the Bible guy. I don't want that.
Oh wait, no, that's that guy with the sign downtown.
Geoff, the Bible guy.
He lives outside the library.
I was trying to think of a word that rhymes with Geoff that would work as a rank of some sort.
Ref.
Ref. Geoff the Bible ref. Man, we're getting all sorts of segments for my show.
If it says in the King James Version, you can get out.
I need to get you a whistle.
The Bible ref.
Oh wait, no.
Emma's Jewish, but she said
There
no
you go.
thank you.
Whoa.
No
Keep
fake
it.
Jews.
No no fake Jews, okay?
Be careful. Toby's listening, you know.
We want
Yeah.
the
Toby's
real
here?
L'chaim here. You got it.
I love that guy.
I think he's got some sort of spy network thing.
Once again, two different Tobys.
Right. Yeah, not the lawyer.
Oh, okay.
Not waffles.
Well, they're
Flenderson.
both lawyers, I guess. But anyway.
Yeah, we don't need to.
So, this game is... Oh, God, I did it again. That was a callback to the old days when I would accidentally hit the thing all the time. This is where I play two songs by two different bands, and you have to guess which one loved Jesus.
Which band loved Jesus?
Which band loved Jesus? Okay.
If you play mariachi music, I'm going to be very upset because how could I tell?
I don't usually do... I'm not a dick about it. Like I'll usually make it at least, somewhat like you can tell possibly. Anyway, so the first song is called Question Authority.
Oh, God.
If it plays.
You should start them at like the
It's just-
15,
it's
20
just,
second mark.
It'd be funny if it was just Little Drummer Boy. I think this does have a long
Jesus, Geoff.
God damn it.
It's very butt rocky.
All right, here we go.
All right, that gives you a little bit of an idea.
A little bit of an idea. And that's all you're supposed to get. Just a taste, I guess.
A whisper.
Just an amuse-bouche. I know you don't know what that means.
Oh, and a amuse-bouche.
Yes.
I'm sorry, is there something stuck in your throat? I can't tell
Good
if
now.
it's either that or you're just speaking French.
A little bit of both.
Oh, we should have another another you reading the instruction or things on the back of bottles in French again.
Oh yeah, that was a fun.
That
segment.
was fun. Anyway, the next song is called "Question Stupidity." Both punk bands, obviously.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Did you understand
Well, that
any of
one's
those
repetitive.
words?
No.
I didn't either. Okay.
Yeah, same.
But I mean, you're going to have to go just by the instruments, I guess.
Well, those were very like Jesus-y power chords, so I'm gonna go with the second one.
Oh.
That is correct. Man, everybody's taking all my Geoff coins.
I did hear the word truth in those lyrics.
You get 12 3/4 Geoff coins.
Ooh, put them in my little leather sack.
One guy was really
The
excited.
first band was the Circle Jerks, so that was one of the reasons why I don't tell the band names.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then the other one was Crash Dog, which is like it's another one of those bands that was underground Christian like music and that sort of thing, which I am a nerd about for some reason because I grew up listening to it. But the next game is called 10 Dumb Jokes.
10 dumb jokes.
Yes, 10 Dumb Jokes. It's basically what it is. You have 5 Geoff coins, and like as a bank, and we'll tell 10 dumb jokes. And if you laugh at one of the jokes, you lose a Geoff coin.
Okay.
And
So we figured out over the course of playing this game that it's very anti the spirit of comedy. Because yeah, because you're trying to keep your prize for not laughing. So
Yes, so it feels.
yeah, sorry. So it does feel wrong.
Yeah,
a
it's
lot.
cognitive dissonance. It's a game of cognitive dissonance. I think you guys can both play. You can each have 5 Geoff coins.
Yes,
Yeah.
please. We got Tyler over here playing
yes,
some games.
Tyler's still here.
Yep. As of 5 minutes ago, still here.
Well, yeah, that first game I guess wasn't for Tyler. But
Oh, I didn't even. I'm such a dick.
What?
I didn't even think of that. Like having him guess too. Anyway.
Geoff.
Thanks for helping, Chad.
Why'd you do it into the microphone?
Well, because it's his business. So I'm sorry. I'm just going to do the first joke now, and that is
Joke number 1.
I invented a thing called.
The fuck?
I forgot how to do comedy, guys. I'm sorry. Okay.
Do you use Geoff coins if you laugh at your own jokes?
Oh well,
He has
then I would lose everything. All
He has to
the
go
time.
make more
My
out of
empire.
construction paper. And
Yeah, he's got
glitter.
to break out the scissors.
So I have a new invention called the YOLO tie. It's a bolo tie for douchebags. You can only use it once.
I see.
Yeah.
Stifled laughter. Not audible, though.
If it's not audible, I'm going to say it's not a laugh. That's my ruling. Do you want to do the next one?
I would love to. Oh, I see. It's misspelled.
Wait,
It was
she's
a different
point for that.
word,
She's
so
gotta
I was
do it-
confused.
She's got to do a little rewrite real quick.
Okay.
Oh boy.
No, I'll skip the second one and let you do it. Are all candle makers Wiccan? That was Chad.
That was
for the
me.
record.
Sorry.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh,
I
oh,
couldn't-
really?
Oh.
Really?
The more I thought about it, the funnier it was to me. So yeah, I lost one.
That's 4 Geoff coins left for Tyler.
Oh, this is fun. We've never had people compete at this game before.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
fun.
I guess you can be in competition if you want.
Or you could be like Bentley, who he was just like, I'm gonna fucking take this challenge down, and just like
He had
anyway.
one big laugh for one, I think.
Oh, I think that's true. Anyway,
He slammed the table.
the only time
back.
Jared laughed is because I did a Ron Funches impression.
Yeah, well, that was good. The next joke you read, you should do it as Ron
Oh,
Funches.
boy.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, here's the next joke. I went to the ant exhibit at the zoo, and they wouldn't stop pinching my cheeks.
This is great audio.
I love that joke.
God damn it.
No laughs.
I drew a
I mean,
picture.
We got some big smiles though. Big smiles.
Okay, at least it was adorable, right?
The most.
It is
The
a
most-
very cute joke.
I mean, I'll tell the writing staff that it was that it was at least adorable.
I like that.
They're interns. They, whatever. A snake has scales.
Ron punches.
Oh,
Please.
right. Sorry. God. I really do not do well under pressure when I'm doing this impression.
just go for it. You're gonna do great.
A snake has scales. I wish it had octaves. I know the joke was bad, but did the Funches impression at least work
No.
slightly?
Well, it was fine.
Okay.
It didn't help the joke, though.
Yeah, no, it didn't help the joke. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
These are all written while you guys were moving your car and getting coffee. So please don't think this was like since you've
It's your best word.
been okay. And it was the writing staff. It wasn't.
They faxed it in.
Yeah.
They faxed it in. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna skip one.
From the
Yeah,
back.
really
Thank
emailed
for
us
you.
in.
The richest basketball players don't get benched; they get throned.
It's more of that's kind of a type of joke.
Yeah,
That's
that's a Jack Handy.
Sort of joke.
Man, I had to break up with my demonic ex-girlfriend. She was really possessive.
Okay.
Oh, there goes
Oh.
another one.
Tyler, you're really gonna have to.
Oh, the edibles kicked in.
Oh, we should have
joke
had
are
a
we,
handicap set up for
Which
that.
number are we at, by the way?
You're number
I've
of
lost
jokes.
2.
I have no idea.
I'm just gonna read them.
Yeah, you've got 3 coins left.
I got 3 coins left.
Okay.
And they are kicking in.
I think
That's
we've
true.
read maybe 4,
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were way farther.
No, that was 6. I
6.
think so.
Yeah, that makes more
I think
sense.
so.
I'm still going to win.
The word potato is the one word built for the Irish accent. It's another type of,
It's just a truth.
Yeah.
Really have to have a talk with these interns.
I think maybe
Oh, really?
The
That got
audience
written
could applaud
down?
that one.
I think maybe if you
They're
were to
not good jokes, Emma.
do like a crazy Irish accent saying potato,
I should've.
just after that.
The word
Potato.
potato.
Just way
You can
over
laugh
the
at that.
top.
It doesn't count.
Yeah, this doesn't count. So
Yeah. Get your giggles out.
Nope, they're still
Okay.
not funny.
No,
Okay.
still not. Okay, it's just us now.
That was really stupid.
Let's see. So I had this friend. He was in the bomb squad, and I was asking him one day, like, which is your dominant hand? Like, which arm do you use the most? And he said, "Oh, disarm." Aha!
Yeah.
Double.
Woo!
Nice.
We're at Tyler's got 2,
2
and
left. Yep.
Eric has 4.
Mm-hmm.
You're a Steely Dan.
Hello.
Steely Dan. Isn't that the dildo and
Yeah, I don't
naked
know.
line?
It just came to me.
Chad's face is like just exquisite
Yeah.
right now.
What is that next one? I don't understand it.
Oh boy. You could just skip it.
Okay.
We have 11 on there.
Oh.
Extra prepared.
Could do a bonus round, alternatively.
That's what it needs. A bonus round.
Well, they have like regular gold and they have fool's gold, but is there anything better like genius gold?
That was me,
that's
Emma.
fair.
That was you? Oh, you laughing.
I was the one
Yeah.
who laughed.
I had to lean into that so hard to wring out anything that I. Sorry to the writing staff.
Okay, and
Yeah,
the
we should fire them.
definitely.
The last joke.
Yeah, the final joke is God, I shouldn't preface.
The last one.
Yes, it's the last one. I failed physics, so now I can fly.
Ugh.
You can tell.
We got a one big smile, a one vague smirk.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not even running a tally, but you have Geoff coins now, and that was 10 dumb jokes.
That was 10 dumb jokes.
Very much.
I would say that was like 3 good jokes, though. I think there were
were
a
a
few
couple
in
good
there.
ones.
Yeah, we always end up with like 1 or 2 that are like, yeah.
Earlier, I thought you said tandem jokes, like one person
Oh,
would start
no.
the joke and the other would finish it. That's a
We've
possible
done that
game
before.
for the future as
Not
well.
on here, but
Am I still remember your joke about if Velma from Scooby Doo is changing a dirty
oh
diaper?
boy, we were just talking about that one. I want to just do like a 5-minute version of that
Yeah.
sometime. Be fun. Maybe I'll do a 25-minute version of it tonight.
Do it.
Sounds good.
Then
Come
split
see
it
me
into
in
fifths.
All right, and so for our final game, we're going to play.
What is happening?
What? Wake up.
Ah!
Geoff.
Where am I? Is called "It's a Fun Scene, Man."
Far out.
Yay.
That name is really not sticking with me.
Oh,
It's okay.
I just
What do
I
you-
feel like the goal shouldn't be a dumb scene or a bad scene.
What
No,
about?
that's not the goal.
What about? What a scene! We made a scene. Don't make a scene. Oh, that's what it could be. Don't make a scene.
Don't
Okay,
make
that's
a
a-
scene.
Now, if I give it the
How about
Geoff,
do make a scene?
Do make a scene.
Makes more sense, yeah.
do make a scene?
Do make a scene.
Do make a scene.
By all
Make it a
means.
scene.
Or don't make a scene.
Ooh.
Do make
yeah,
a scene.
double don't make a scene.
If,
Oh, that's good. Don't
okay,
not make a scene.
So we're voting
That's it.
for between
I like don't make a scene.
don't make a scene, do make a scene, and making a scene.
and bro.
Call in your
magazines.
votes at 555 Doublemint gum.
What the? I swear there was a Doublemint gum thing behind my head because he just panicked. He panicked so hard with his eyes.
It's a 16 letter or 16 number.
Yeah.
phone number. Once you get to like 10, the phone is like, no, stop. Stop.
It's like, did you mean 911? I'm calling 911.
Would you put in
No,
a
I
real
meant to
number,
call
please?
Doublemint gum. Come on. Oh boy, we have fun.
Who?
Do we?
I mean, you have fun.
Wait, you guys don't have fun?
Oh, I have fun.
That's how you reach a company in the TV universe. Just the 555 and then the name. It's 555 Vandalay Industries.
Yeah.
We'll get you through to Vandalay Industries.
I also just anyway.
Farted?
Did the dog just fart?
He does that.
Very likely.
I
Probably.
drew a picture of Ben. Tell me if it's accurate.
Oh, it's spot on.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay,
Oh.
for the listener, this is a photorealistic
Adorable.
drawing of Ben.
It's so great.
He was a good boy.
Wow.
It took him
You
Tyler's
should-
whole interview.
You should really get that framed.
Can we put that on the show notes?
Yes.
I
Oh,
like to see
totally.
the snout as just a big smiley.
That's how I saw it too.
Oh boy.
With his tongue sticking up. That's a tongue instead of a nose.
You want me to go get a suggestion?
Is there someone here?
Jared's
Audio
here.
podcast.
Yeah, have Jared give us a suggestion.
Oh, lordy.
I was trying to think of a scene about
there's
calling
somebody
Doublemint gum, but
You don't want to do it twice.
God damn, that's like better than all 10 of the dumb jokes. That's like
Hey, you watch your. I mean, the writing staff might say you watch your mouth on some of those.
Yeah, well, they're interns, so fuck them.
Just because someone gets you coffee doesn't mean that they're an intern, Geoff.
Really? Wait, you're not an intern? Wait, do I pay you?
I sailed here on my internship.
That's still better than most.
I don't know why it took me like 3 seconds to get that joke. Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
I barged right in here. What?
Holy
These should have been the jokes in the 10 dumb jokes thing. I would have laughed at all of them for sure.
Ah, is this thing on?
Yeah.
I can't unsee
And
this
recording.
as a
And
talk.
recording. Oh, boy. And girls.
Oh, Lordy.
Something
And Satan.
Tig Notaro always did on our podcast that made me laugh. Like someone would say something that ends in boy or guy, and she goes, and girls.
And she sticks the landing.
Welcome back.
The suggestion is Vice.
What are the rules again?
The rules.
Peterson, Lampanelli, get in here!
Yeah,
Hello,
boss.
What is it, sir?
Oh God, you guys, you're really loud.
I just ran up the stairs. Sorry.
Okay, it's fine. Sorry, I was watching TV and I picked up their accents. Sometimes that happens to me. So you two are the best vice cops we've got right now, which is really problematic for our precinct because you guys both know your track records. You work.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, you got okay.
Absolutely spotless.
Hey,
Yeah.
so-
I feel like I have been a really decent cop.
So no, you guys. Yeah, sure. Okay, fine. We're not going to talk about your past. Maybe we'll get into it. It doesn't need nothing right now. But what I need from both of you.
Hey, Sarge, I'm here too.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, this guy.
Who brought Foreman in here?
Hey, I was writing parking tickets, okay? I was running a little late. My moped
I was
ran out
writing
of gas.
parking tickets.
Do you even have authority to write parking tickets?
Are
Okay.
you guys hanging out? You guys
Nice.
hanging out? Can I?
So yeah, So you guys are the best vice cops we have available right now. If you could take
You're
Foreman,
goddamn right.
Foreman and Fragilinen on you.
It's Fragilini.
Sorry, I
That's
can never.
really
I can. It's
kind of
it's spelled.
insensitive.
I just have to give you guys some instructions on what. Okay,
Sarge
so
hates Italians.
it's a thing with me.
Yeah, I'll say he's Fragilini.
Jeez. So I'm gonna need you two to go down to the pawn shop because I think someone's been trading in meth. I think they've been selling meth out of their
On
pawn
the stock
shop.
market?
Just no,
Ah.
right in the glass cases. They've been selling meth. They just take in meth. They give people money for it, and then they just are selling it there. So
When is this city going to turn around?
that's what I'm saying.
Free market.
I was wondering what. Okay, so that's how selling works, right? Is this like I've been struggling with this concept anyway because like when you trade something for money, that's how selling works, right?
Hey, your badge right there. Can I see it real quick?
Yes.
Can I just look at it? Thank you.
Here you
So shiny.
Foreman here. I'm sorry. You're the new vice cop. Give me your ticket.
You
book.
have
Here
got
you
to
go.
be
No, I'm
fucking
sorry.
kidding.
You're
What?
so stupid.
Oh,
You're
This is
so
congratulations,
fucking
Foreman.
stupid. It is
bullshit.
ridiculous. No, it's fine. You still get to write
You know
tickets.
what?
It's the same pay. Same pay
You know
across
what?
the board. Same pay.
promotion.
You know
You
what?
get to be
Fuck
outside.
this shit.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do here?
Hey,
I
Peterson,
all,
don't,
all the
what kind of
all
move
the
do you think
action
you
I
can
get
make?
is from being a vice cop.
Peterson, don't do anything you're going to regret here.
Yeah. You want
Hey.
me to release all those body cam videos of what you've done?
That lady I was just interviewing.
To death.
Well,
Is that how you?
Yes.
Is that okay?
My gun was talking and she was in the way. What am I gonna do?
Okay, well, that was the fifth one that week, so that's not an excuse that we're going to deal with here. today. So,
Lamberson.
Probably. And I don't even have to remember your name anymore because you're just
we just call him Old Petey.
Old Petey. Phooey. So I'm going to need, you know what? I'm going to need Lamberson and Foreman to go down to the pawn shop that's been selling meth and talk to those two guys that work there. And I really need you guys to really get some answers out of them, if you could.
Sorry, let me talk to you for a second, Sarge. Do you really want me to take this kid along with me?
Yeah, he's new, but he's proven that he can do anything you ask him to do. He's been writing all those parking tickets, and anytime somebody gets in his face saying, I've parked here, I just parked, he goes, I don't care. And he's so stone-faced, he does not care.
Speaking of which, Old Petey, Southwest 5th and Johnson, a lot of double-parked cars. You should get in on that.
Yeah, this is...
with the tears.
Yeah. You're a cop. You do what you're told, and that's all you do.
Thought I was Fragilini. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. You know what, Fragilini, I like you.
Petey, I'm seeing a new side of you here.
Thank you. So I'm gonna move you up from window washer.
That's good.
To job shadower. So you follow Flampadoodle Noodles.
Lamberson.
Sorry, it sounds almost Italian, so I don't even want to try.
Sounds like it might have been made up, but you know what? It's my name.
Yeah. So, you guys, if you could go question the big boss there that works at the pawn shop and his partner.
Oh, Tiny.
Yeah.
How big is he?
He's a big guy.
Okay.
He's a big guy.
Big boss.
Yeah.
So we go way back. All right. You know what? As long as these little shits don't get me killed.
No.
Let's do it.
It should be fine.
Right.
Okay.
Later at the pawn shop. All right, Tiny. We gotta...
What's up?
Look, we've been hearing a little bit about you taking in some
We want some of that
sour
crystal
deals.
dick.
Yeah.
That crystal dick.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
You know sure as shit what we're talking about.
You must have heard wrong.
Well, I'll tell you what, buddy. I listen to what you're saying, but I can't quite hear it. So
Fragilina, why don't you go take a look in the cases? Why don't you wrestle around in there, see what you can find? You don't mind if we do that, do you, Tiny?
I got nothing to hide.
Ooh, see if they have
except
any
that
Skittles.
back closet.
Yep, there's lots of Skittles in here, actually.
I'm
What's
gonna
with
take
all the
a
Skittles?
bag of those.
Back closet, huh?
The back closet is
So
filled
drugs in the
with my
Skittles?
grandma's ashes.
Back closet is full of your grandma. How was your grandma a very large woman? I guess I could see it if it's genetic.
That's, pretty insensitive. She loved life and loved food, and she really lived. She really seized the day. That's every day.
These smell like dog ashes.
Hey man, is this a place where it's that pawn shop where they got that meth? Just selling it? They're just fucking selling that meth? Is this that? Hey, shit! Why the cops here?
No, this is a.
Never mind.
Oh wait, go get
shit.
him, Foreman, grab him.
I'm gonna kick that fucker's ass so hard.
I'm under arrest. It seems.
I pulled a hammy.
Yeah, you're definitely under arrest here.
There's just a cop laying on me now.
I can't get up.
I don't know why it's necessary for you to lay on him, but I have no idea what this man's talking about, and I feel like y'all are really treading on my rights.
You know you can unclog your throat, like just cough and like.
It's a glandular condition.
Oh no, it's getting worse.
Well, I am eating something.
Do you have to have a hoagie in your mouth while we're interviewing you?
Oh
Like,
my! I think it's faking it.
It's more of a hero sandwich.
God, Fragilini, I can hear his cholesterol
Same
rising.
I
goddamn
think he's
thing,
faking it
Tiny.
He's trying to
Whoa.
get sympathy.
Well, one of them is more of an East Coast thing. It's like the rap problem that was going on in the 90s. It was an East Coast versus West Coast.
All right,
He's trying
you're
to
just
distract us. He's
yeah.
trying to distract us.
You're just throwing shit.
Oh man, he sounds like a good filibuster.
I mean, well, see,
Yeah, we're gonna filibuster you.
Is that nacho
Buster?
cheese in his
as
beer?
long
he
as you
could have gone
don't
into business selling
mess
crystal
with my
plates.
grandma's ashes, which due to her age was crystalline white.
So you wouldn't mind if maybe someone just took some of these ashes and maybe put them in a pipe and lit it up, and freebase a little bit of freebasing grandma's ashes. Totally normal to you.
Well, that would be very disrespectful.
Excuse me.
I mean, I've only been a vice cop for a day, and I know you're
they
guilty.
paid me a certain fee first.
A cease and assist?
I said if they paid me a fee first.
Oh, he wants us to grease his pockets.
Oh.
Well, they are very dry. But in any case,
Yeah, put your hand in grease his pocket.
Yeah, did you bring me
Yes.
that gravy from Popeyes? I mean,
if you're gonna grease my pocket, I do prefer Crisco.
I've got spray Pam.
ooh.
Spray Pam is not grease. Get
Easy
the
glide.
fuck out of my sight.
You
Why are
don't-
we?
You
Why are
don't
we?
tell us what to do.
Oh, I guess I forgot you guys are police officers.
Hello, I've got some meth that I'd like to sell here. The sign outside says you buy and sell meth. I've got this
I
whole
forgot to take
briefcase
the
of meth.
sign.
Sorry, could you say that just a little bit louder, facing towards my my tie here?
Yes. I'm.
You do know that they're cops, right?
Yeah, but if there's a sign outside, I assume it's just it's legal now. So no, I have
You
this.
make whatever assumptions you want. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I'll assume whatever I want to. Excuse me, I'm an American. I have this whole briefcase right here full of Why is he just on the phone? Hello. I'm trying to sell you this meth here that I have in my briefcase because your
Well-
sign outside says buying and selling meth.
That must be from next door because we only sell grandma's ashes here.
Okay, well, the meth I have right here looks just like the meth you have in the case right there.
That is my grandma's ashes.
That's not just the strain of meth you have. It's not just what it's called. It's not Grandma's Ashes meth.
Shut up, man.
Because this is Uncle Dandy right here. This is what I thought we were. It's like a family thing. Like everybody likes to make the family. Anyway, if you're not going to do, no, you know what? You know what? If you're not going to do business with me, I'm out of here.
I'm gonna go.
Have a good day.
I'm gonna go. Oh, grab him, French lady, grab him.
I got him.
Get him.
Sounded like a table.
You know, I think we could work something out here, Tiny. It seems that this pawn shop of yours is really just a trap for people looking to buy and or sell meth.
You know, I could make a really good paid informant, and I'll give you all the grandma's ashes that you want.
Oh, we're gonna take all of it.
Oh. Well, shit.
We'll just start something legal, like child slavery, people named Seth, buy and sell Seth.
Oh, well, you know, Seth Green.
Ooh.
There
Seth
you go, making
Milstein?
those distracting references again, Tiny. I see through you.
We can
Hey, boss! I finished cooking the meth downstairs. Is that you? Here you go. Here's all the meth
Grab
for
him
you
from
to
him. He's
sell.
got meth. Grab him. Grab
Oh
him.
shit!
Do they all show at once? Like,
I mean, at this
a
point,
5-minute period?
pretty much everybody knew it was meth, right?
Oh, I thought that was the deviled eggs I had for lunch. Sorry, guys.
Dang it, I wanted to be like a sidekick on a cop show, like that one with the guy that's a paid informant. But here I go to jail.
Yeah, off to jail with him. Take him, Frangelini.
I got him.
Yeah, just throw him in the trunk.
Someone fall down on him.
Yeah, make sure you throw a double cheeseburger in there,
Let's
too.
tie him up.
We need him to sweat.
Scene.
Don't do that. Do it excited.
And scene. Woo!
That one actually was really fun.
That was dramatic.
There's a lot going on.
There was. We did a sting. That's not what that means.
Yeah, I guess so. It
was.
I
it's
mean,
not.
I was confused as to whether you guys were cops or undercover. So,
Oh yeah.
I was confused about that.
Well,
But,
I mean, whatever first thing happens, that's what it is. I guess. That was fun. All right.
That was a fun scene.
Yeah.
Even though we're still waiting for those phone calls to come in for the poll on what we're going to call the segment from here on out.
Don't make a scene.
Don't make a scene.
Is it good?
It was
like that.
do make a scene, and then the other one was making a scene. So I think it's just don't.
I don't
make a
remember
scene.
either one of those.
Don't make a scene.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because
Thanks for all your
don't
calls.
make a scene because you're gonna see.
I'll write a song
Don't
for it.
make it.
I wrote a song once. That was fun. So yeah, we can do some pluggity-pluggities. Plugs. I'm pretty
I don't know if I
gangster.
want to do that.
Clickins.
Yes, that. Oh. I pressed the button and the volume was down.
Uh-oh.
I'm a professional.
I turned down the volume earlier.
Oh. Well, that's fair. I mean, knowing my tendencies.
Always check your levels.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Chad, what?
Do you have any plugs?
Go to Cap City. I do comedy there, and Salem Comedy Studios, which is where you can type in Salem Comedy Studios in your podcast thing, and you'll find the Pilots podcast, Geoff Needs Something to Do, and the Pod Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
It's all on the same channel or whatever.
All very good shows, except for mine. No, it's good.
Jeff,
Sorry.
people are listening to your show right now, and yeah,
If they
Getting
turn it
to-
off because I said that, then
oh
like,
yeah, you know
they're
what?
not on board
Fuck
anyway.
this show. Never mind.
yeah. You know what? He's right. This is.
Also, go to my Facebook page. Scroll down just past my profile picture, and like my page, my business page. Farting is my business.
Ooh. Business is booming.
Kaboom. Sweet.
And Emma, you got any plugs?
Yeah, I'm on the radio every Sunday, 6 to 8, playing music, saying some words sometimes. You can listen on the radio proper at 105.5 The Moon, or online at themoonofsalem.org.
Make requests.
Yeah, make requests. I don't. The number is 503. Nope, don't remember, but I will say it on the air.
555 Doublemint.
Yep.
Tell me go.
503-555 Doublemint.
Oh, and Eric, do you have any plugs for us?
Well, I didn't butt plugs. I didn't bring them though. Like, I got one that just is shaped like a lava lamp. It's
Wait,
really
you know
tough.
what? We can keep that part secret. I know Tyler. You forgot yours, but Tyler brought one that was really nice. But edit that out.
oh, it looks like a muffin. It stinks like weed though.
Yeah, that's a difficult one to get in. But yeah.
Yeah, so in Portland, loads of laughs at the Waypost, which just got nominated for Best Comedy Event in Willamette Week.
Cool.
I would say, well, thank you. I would say vote for Best Comedy Event, but since this is going to air way after the voting ends.
About 6 weeks.
Yeah, so every first and third Monday. I think I just got booked for a show on Sunday in Vancouver, so if you're up in Washington, do that, and then that's about it.
And yeah, just in Portland, pay attention. Look for Eric, and he's funny.
Salem and Eugene, please book me.
Yes,
Eric
indeed.
Edquist.
Please.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Eric Edquist. Jesus.
Just
Please-
type in Eric and you'll find him.
Yeah.
Please book me.
He's one
Eric
of 'em.
from Portland. And Tyler.
Let's see. Bamboozled at the Lamp on Sunday mornings in Portland. And I forgot to mention in the last episode my new video podcast, Happy Little Trees, where
yeah.
comics get stoned. Like we got Nathan Hart way, way too high. He drank the water he was supposed to use for his watercolor painting. So,
Oh, no.
two comics, while me and one other comic get high and then paint each other's portraits. And that's the video
That's
podcast.
so fun.
That sounds really
I
great.
love
It's
it.
very fun.
I want to do that.
Anytime.
And yeah, so again, thanks for listening to the show. Again, so Salem Comedy Studios. I don't have any other plugs besides this show, so I'm just Salem Comedy Studios.
Come check Jeff
Cool.
out at the mic on Thursdays. He always
Yeah.
does bits where he does weird stuff.
Yeah, Jeff.
Crowd work yesterday.
Yeah, crowd work, and
I liked the way you did crowd work because I don't think I talked to you about it. before or after. But his bit with crowd work was he made every crowd work not work. And so like he would ask someone and he'd be like, that's not, never mind. And just he went to like 8 people or something and just
Just not gonna work with that.
What am I supposed to do with that? That's fun.
Well, and also I asked the guy his favorite movie, and he tried to like do some complicated thing with his friend, and I was like, "You don't get it anyway." Come to the Thursday mic. All right, and I always like feel justified when I say I feel dumb.
Are you dancing?
Yeah, I feel dumb. I filled up.
What? You filled up what?
I feel dumbish. I feel dumb.
My name is Geoff. I need something to do, an excuse to have conversations with you. I wasted my life gaining pop culture knowledge, which shows much more than my 10 seconds in college. My name is Geoff. Geoff needs something to do.
You've been listening to Geoff Needs Something to Do with your host, Geoff Parks. Recorded in the Salem Comedy Studios at Capital City Theater. Produced and edited by Chad Johnson.
This has been a Salem Comedy Studios production.